Hello everyone, hello, and welcome to what hopefully to be quite a brief update video. I am the Black Shadow, of course, and no, you really should not be surprised at the music playing if you've been following any part of this channel. A pretty brief update video. I tend to keep this quite brief, as I know there are obviously many of you who watch stateside. Of course, it is Super Bowl Sunday tonight. In fact, in just a couple of hours from recording, that will be starting. So hopefully people watching that will enjoy that game. I'll probably be watching some of it as well, though I'll probably fall asleep about half time because it's quite late over here. But I wanted to put up this update video. It's a little bit overdue, just to let you guys know what is going to be coming up in regards to this month, as well as a bit of important news for you all. Not bad news, but important news nonetheless. Hopefully important news. So at the moment we have, of course, just finished Crash Bandicoot 2, which was quite a challenging game, actually. A lot more challenging than I thought it would be. And of course, it's not a case that the games got harder. It's just that Crash 3, when we recorded it, was easier. It's kind of weird that's the way it went, but hey ho. So of course that ended recently, 100%, which was good actually. We managed to do the last bits of the game pretty well. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than that. We have got Parasite Eve, which of course is still going very, very strong. I say that after, of course, 2 videos of failure, managing to now pick up from where we left off. My understanding is that Parasite Eve is a 2-disc game, and my understanding is that we are very close to disc 2, which is fine, except it means that I have the fun, like I did in Metal Gear Solid, of trying to change discs, and I've done like X-Files and other games like that, so that should be fun. And then we have got XCOM Enemy Within, which has been quite an unusual playthrough, but it's been entertaining nonetheless. We're certainly in the back end of that. The Templarship has just appeared. We've still got to take out Exalt, mind you. But then we are going to be starting to gear towards raiding the Templarship and finishing the game. We've got to find a volunteer. We've got to build a Golem chamber, bits and pieces. So I would reckon that's going to be probably about another 8 to 10 videos, I think, the LP. I don't know. I've not recorded any of it yet. But that's my reckoning. It's going to be about another 8 to 10 videos for the LP, which is fine. So it has been kind of unusual running with 3 Let's Play series at once. It's not something I very often do, but I had done that because I don't really want just 2 horror games going on, and that's it. And it's kind of the same here as well, hence why I did Crash Bandicoot 2. In light of this, folks, considering that it has finished, I am going to be starting another 3rd LP. And as I had somewhat alluded to, I have decided that it is going to finally be my entry into the Spyro the Dragon series, which has been long overdue. Of course, we know how much Crash came to represent the PlayStation 1. Spyro wasn't that far behind, mind you. It will most likely be Year of the Dragon that I will likely play. I got to get it working first, mind you. I haven't managed to get around to that. But again, that's the game, as I've said, I've got the most experience with. So that is probably going to be coming up within the next week. We'll go with that. Will probably be starting. Of course, we are also waiting, in a way, for the end of XCOM Enemy Within, because on the completion of that, we shall be returning to the Grand Theft Auto series, of course, after having the last one being Liberty City Stories, and the last main game of being San Andreas. As I had said I believe I said in the update video last month, the plan is that I will be doing GTA 4, but I want to, I got some requests to do Vice City Stories first, which I do intend to fulfill. And we will be doing Vice City Stories first, and then we'll be moving on to GTA 4. The idea is to have that begin pretty soon after we finish Enemy Within, whenever that will be. But that also relates to another the important piece of news, which I'll get to in a moment. I'll touch on that. Also, a quick update regarding recording ahead for Resident Evil 5, which I'm doing with King Shrikle. We had a break over Christmas and the winter. We picked up recording that game again. I believe it was it was a week Saturday ago, I believe it was. Was it Saturday? It was about a week and a half ago now. Well, a week ago. So we are through to the 5th act, if I remember something correctly. So that should be fine. I also, again, do intend to do some mercenaries for that game as well after that, because the mercenaries is a lot of fun. I think it's very entertaining. It's kind of weird playing it now, because I recently got hold of a copy of the Mercenaries 3D on 3DS, which of course is basically a modified version of Resident Evil 5's Mercenaries. And it's kind of weird seeing the similarities and the differences. It's kind of strange to see that, but it is also very interesting, very cool. I've enjoyed that, and it should be very entertaining doing Resident Evil 5 Mercenaries and showing off to that to you guys. Is there anything else? Not anything urgently. There are LPs, of course, I'm always plotting to do, and they may or may not happen. But the important piece of news regarding this update, but actually does involve King Schreikel. Last Friday, he made a visit to mine. He has been doing various bits and pieces, and he has been questing to improve his PC, and he, about a week ago, got hold of some super duper ubery graphics card for his PC. What that meant is that I have actually acquired his older one, which is I don't remember what it is, but I acquired that off of him. He came around last Friday, and we managed to install it into the PC very successfully. And there's a couple of reasons that I was looking to do this. It had been on the cards. Obviously, you guys know that, as I've said previously, one of the problems I have for recording at the moment is I can't really record anything around sort of the PS2 era very well at the moment. Of course, I've got my Hot Hog capture card for all the HD stuff. I've got my PC's been able to emulate sort of NES and PS1 stuff reasonably well. I say reasonably. I can't say amazing because Parasite Eve, of course, has had a couple of problems with that. It's a notorious game to run. But the problem I've had is I haven't really had an ability to record anything PS2-wise effectively for a while, or record it to a graphical standard that I'm reasonably happy with, as Liberty City Stories did kind of highlight a little bit. This is one of the reasons I was looking to get hold of this card, is an attempt to be able... I am looking to set up I've been wanting to set up a PS2 emulator on my PC. I was pretty sure that I wouldn't be able to run it effectively, but now that I have an actual graphics card and I'm not running on the integrated graphics on the motherboard, hopefully that should be able to happen. Just a bit. We had a bit of a preliminary early testing. I don't have anything particularly graphic intensive available to me, but we tried something that was not modern, but I hadn't been able to record very well, particularly on tests in the past, and had been a bit of a borderline check. And I was able to record it 1080p, 60 frames a second, and it was absolutely perfectly fine, which was really promising. Of course, emulating games and then recording them is a bit of a different prospect, and it is quite computer intensive. But considering that the test that we were able to do went very well, hopefully it is something that I will be able to pursue. For that matter as well, if there is anyone by chance on this channel that has any experience at all with running PS2 emulators, please let me know, because I would certainly much appreciate any experience or any help at all with setting one of those up, as I am aware they are notoriously difficult to get to run. It's a thing. It is what it is. But the idea for that is that I want to be able to do that, so I can then... It's kind of the last piece of the recording puzzle I have to my endeavours to try and get you guys to the best graphical quality I can on anything that I record. On top of that as well, it does kind of also open up the doors to potentially a couple of games. There's not many games PC-wise I'm particularly interested in recording. There are a couple though, including a game which I was considering and actually said I was going to record about 3 years ago, I think it was now, but unfortunately the plug had to be pulled on that. there's a little teaser. Yeah, hopefully that will be fine. And I will get down. Eventually, I'll sit down and try configuring a PS2 emulator to run. And again, if anyone has any experience with this at all, please let me know, and I would appreciate any help that I can receive. Otherwise, I've got to trawl the internet and loads of trial and error, which I'm not looking forward to. So yeah, that's about it really. Just to let you guys know about the new graphics card I have, LPs that are ongoing, and what to expect in the next few weeks, everyone. So I thank you very much for watching, listening, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'll thank you very much for listening. Hopefully, those of you watching Super Bowl, I hope you enjoy it. And I will catch you guys very shortly, I'm sure. So thanks for listening, and yeah, I'll see you soon.